with Carla with a K. And today I am going to use a couple of little molds that I got from Temu. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I have these two little bears here. They're super cute. I'm going to do these bears with eyes two ways. Now I have these little eyeballs here. I got these a long time ago because I used these in resin too. So I got them from Amazon. There's all different colors and stuff in here. I just don't have the link for it. But I picked out two blue ones, and what I'm going to do to make sure that they stay in place, I'm going to take some UV resin. I'm going to use the Let.s Resin UV Resin Hard. Please use safety equipment. You're working with items that are toxic in their raw state, and even the ones that are non-toxic, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on it, don't yell at me if I'm wrong, you can tell me, but I'm pretty sure that even the ones that are non-toxic, when they're in their gooey, ooey, non-cured state, they're just not healthy. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, and I want to make sure you can see, I'm going to put a little bit of UV resin right where I want the eyeballs to be. Okay. Come on. Let's see here. I'm going to put some right there. And right there. And then I'm going to take these little funny eyeballs. And trying to see when no, it doesn't, I guess I'm not going to worry about that. And I'm going to gently drop that in there. Push that where I want it. Get the other one in there before it starts sliding around. Get them where I want them. I think that's good. And just do probably 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I just want to get it to stay in there. One thing I do want to say is if you are going to use UV resin and you're going to be like doing the water drop effect or something like this, I just want to bring this up while we're waiting. This is the water drop effect where you do the UV resin and then cover it with mica powder or chameleon powder. And then if you don't get this UV resin really cured before you add, like the resin on top, within a day, you'll start getting this sticky feeling. And this one still has a little, you can see you can't, these gloves are a little too big for me, but gotta have them. I don't know if you can see that that's like wanting to stick on there. I've got to do it in the UV more. So just be careful when you're doing anything with the UV to hold something in place or to make an effect like the water drop effect. Just make sure that you are curing it beyond, because it will, and I've had this happen to me more than once. I just didn't know the last time why it happened. That all of a sudden, after like a day or so, it's like it just oozes up, and it's not good. This though, for now, okay, these little eyeballs are, I don't know if you can see that. These little eyeballs are stuck in there. Okay. So what I also want to do for this one is I want to use some of my little flowers that if you watched my other videos, and if you did, God bless you, because they were really bad. Really bad. Not all completely bad, but pretty much overall, if I was a teacher, I'd give myself a no, I don't know about that. I'd give myself a C minus. for editing ability or inability. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of UV resin in the bottom of the belly, in the paws, a little bit in the ears. I do it on both sides because I want to do this other one with a different kind of eyeball that I want to show you how I do it after it's already done. I add on eyeballs, and that's fun too. I put on a nose as well. Okay, so this should be, yeah, good start. Okay, get my little tweezers. Now I have some flowers that I got from Temu. I don't love them. I think that they're a little bit dry. I don't know. Let me see. Like they're dyed, but they're obviously dyed because there's like little places where you can see white. So, and then I'm also going to use the flowers that I dried from those other two videos. I think I'm the only one that watched the one that's an hour long. And even I was like, after editing it and stuff, was like, nah. But I still put it out. Because you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, I'm going to put the little red ones in his... You can't see if I do it that way. Okay. I'm going to put the little red ones in the ears, just because they're perfect shaped. Put one right there. Like a little flamenco bear, Hawaiian bear. All right, I'm not left-handed. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Put a little red ones in his ears. Hers, there. Sorry, little bear. Flowers go for everybody. Boys and girls, doesn't matter. So we'll put the red ones there. Oh, my little neighbor's cat is out there going, hello, hello. I'm going to put these in the little belly. Try to get the, you know what I do want to cut off some of that stem. Let me cut it before it gets the resin on it. Too much stem. Way too much stem for a little bear. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in there. Get it in the resin. I think I'm going to put one of these little red ones in here, right next to it. I have all kinds of little, where's all my little yellow stuff? These are all the little flowers I dried. Picked in the fields, and then I dried them. Flowers and weeds. I'm going to add some of this to it. Come on, let go, please. I'm going to have to get rough with you here now. This little guy, I'm going to put him underneath here, under my UV resin light. Give it 60 seconds. And then I have this snail, and I want to put some of the daisy flowers in the snail's belly. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try to do it up here. I'm going to put the flowers in the snail, this little snail. I'm going to put them on the sides. So we put plenty of it in there. And this one. Okay. Put a little more resin in there. Let me take it out. And put some more in there. Okay, that stopped. Okay. Here we go. There's lots in here. You can't see what I'm doing. It's very difficult to show you. Okay, so I've put the little flower in there. And I'm not going to push it as hard this time. There, I'm just going to leave it just like that. And I'm going to pull this out of here. Put this in here. And give it 60 seconds. For the rest of the snail, I'm going to use this glitter. It just called me when I saw it. And this is a bag of glitter that I have swept up off of my table after doing stuff. There's all kinds of little glitter in there. It just feels like it has like some little greens and stuff in there, and I thought, I'm not going to just sweep it into the trash, and I'm not going to go piece by piece and put it back in each individual bottle. So I just grouped it together, and I'm going to use this in the snail. It's just calling its name. And there's one other little thing I'd like to do, and I'd like to do this little tiny bird that I got. I think what I'm going to do for this is I finally got some chameleon powder. Yay, from Let.s Resin. Very happy about that. I'm going to put that on for another 60 seconds while I do this. You know what I think I'm going to do? Be fun. Oh yeah, the blue. I'm going to use the blue, which is called blue. All I'm going to do is drop some of this chameleon powder in here. Carefully drop it in there. A whole bunch of it. And put my finger over the hole and just shake it, see what happens. I don't know. Looks like there's some areas right there that might need it. Okay, well that was easy. All right, so that was easy. I just want to have a little bluebird. Okay, so I need to do the other side, and then I'm going to mix up my resin. Come on. Okay, there we go. And put enough in there that way you don't have an air pocket. Then while I'm mixing up the resin, I'm going to also be putting the snail back under the lamp so that this side can, I'm going to turn it a couple of different ways so I can get some better curing on it. Make sure it's really cured. So, okay. I think I just need to try to, there we go. Okay. So now that side is and that side, and I'm going to drop this under here. I'm going to put you on pause. And, all right, y'all, I'm back. And I've mixed up some resin. The snail and the little bears have sat under the light. While I was mixing up the powder, I thought about putting a little bit of brown on the bears and their nose, and I used this black diamond mahogany, which is such a fun color, seriously. Oops, what's it? What is that? There, you can see the name, mahogany. And I just put a little tiny bit on the bottom of the feet and the nose and I just saw where I've got a real quick little bit spread on the side. Let me get a Q-tip with some alcohol, and let me clean this up. I see here it's on this side. Okay, let me clean that up. And oh, whoa, over here too. This bear is going to look like it has a 5 o'clock shadow with the brown in there. Come on, get out of there. Well, yeah. I don't want it to, stuff is everywhere, isn't it? Okay. Well, okay. All right, so I already started and I mixed up a little bit of Let's, if you can see this, so loved and used. Let's resin dye in black, and I used some kind of almost holographic ultrafine black glitter, yay! And I mixed that up in this bubbly resin. Boy, black. I'm using Naked Fusion. I will never buy this again, ever, ever, ever. Never had such a difficult resin to work with, ever. All the bubbles and the short working time, and it's just not worth it. So now I'm just going to fill up my little bird, a little blue bird. Fill it up halfway first. And a little more than halfway. And then I'm going to swish. Just make sure I get all the little air bubbles out of there. Such an easy way to get rid of bubbles. Just squish. Yeah. Okay. That should get rid of the bubbles. Okay, little bird. Little bird, little bird. Okay. I've got some, excuse me. I put some resin in here for the snail. Don't know if that's going to be quite enough. Put a little bit more in here. Okay. Let me get rid of some of the bubbles. Let me maybe just take this over here real quick. Makes it hot, but it still has a lot of bubbles. I doubt that you can see in there the bubbles, but my goodness. So for the snail, I want to use this recycled glitter that I showed you earlier. I just want to be sure I pull out, oh my goodness, a couple pieces of resin, big pieces. I don't want those in there. All right, so I'm just going to dump this in here. I think it's going to be really, I don't know why, just this is like, yeah, put it in the snail. Let's use our recycled resin in the snail. I think that's enough. It's got black on it. It's got a little purple, but that's okay. And what else is in here? Hold on. This is what happens when you sweep it up off your work surface. Some little flower bits are in there. What's a snail? Whatever. 1 second. I just changed my mind about something. I think maybe I'm going to put a little powder on the... This is one of my favorite colors. Kiwi. Okay. I love this color. It's called Kiwi. And it's brown, but it's green. But it's brown, but it's green. I don't know. It's cool. Okay. I'm going to put a lot on the brush. And I'm going to turn this little body like this because I'm going to get in here to the to the actual snail. I think that'll be cute. And then his whole body, you know, can have a little bit so that it's like he lives in a glass house, but he's yeah, this is hard for you to see. I could have done this while I was waiting for the, you know, mixing up the resin and stuff. But what did I do? Get a little bit of, I don't know what that is. Okay, I think I just got a little bit right there. I'll wipe it off pretty good. All right, so I'm going to fill this little guy up. Look at all the bubbles. Okay, let me spray some alcohol ink in there. Alcohol ink. Yeah. And then I'm just going to do a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen to the powder. I don't actually care because I'll find out. Okay. I'm just going to, bubbles and all. A few pieces of plants, some different kinds of glitter. Okay. But the only people that will know about it is you and me. Anybody else will look at it and go, wow, that's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to give it some squish and love. Try not to break the seal on the UV resin. And especially in these little ears. I think I got to squish those. Maybe use a... It's got ears and eyes, so I want to be sure that I get stuff down in there. Okay, now we put a little bit more in here because I guess there was quite a bit of air in there. Maybe I'll just overfill it just a little bit because there's quite a bit of air that's going to hopefully come up. Yeah. Overfill it just a little. Come on, you can do it. There you go. All right, there's a snail. Now for my bears. Okay, move you out of the way. And for my little bears, let me grab one of these little glasses. And I think I'm gonna need probably almost all of this. Shoot, I have a couple little projects I wanted to work on the side. All right, so for my little bearsy wearsies, I've got some glitter from Walmart, $2.88, extra fine crystal diamond glitter. It's got a hole down here, so in case you think like you're getting a whole bottle for $2.88. Nope. I don't think I've used this yet. Nope. No, I'm not going to mess with it right now. I'm just going to grab a spoon and I want, yeah, I love glitter. I love glitter. Before I started resining, I was like, man, I don't know if I like glitter that much. It's, you know, too glittery. But now that I do it, oh, I love it. Now I'm going to try to is I'm going to take just one drop of this coffee colored metallic pigment. I just want a little bit, so I'm just going to put a little tiny bit. Oh, now see, I don't know if I want that much. So, oh, it absorbed. I don't want to lose the clearness of, oh, I think we'll be fine. I just want to get Oh, all that glitter. I just kind of wanted a little bitty of brown in there. Bitty brown. It did nothing. Wow. It had no effect whatsoever, so I guess I'm going to put in 1 drop. Oh, I didn't shake it. No, yes I did. I shook it. Okay. Alright, so let me give it a whole drop. Ooh, cool. Can you see that reaction? Isn't that just the coolest thing ever? Love that so much when it starts fizzing and bubbling, and oh man, I love that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just a slight little hint of not being completely clear. Okay. All right, bearsies, here you go. Yeah, you can still see the flowers through it. Oh. So yeah, tomorrow when I demold, I will show you guys how I make little eyes that I will hook on to the little bear with none other than UV resin. Look at all those bubbles. Okay, I get a little bit more. Alright, a little bit more there. A little bit more for you. Sometimes I don't fill stuff to the top because I'm being cheap. I'm like, no, don't use all the resin because it doesn't have to be that big. I have to stop myself and go, Carla, live a little. Live, live a little. Use that extra spoonful of resin. Make yourself happy. I'm excited to see what these are going to come out like. All right, I'm going to use this uh, embossing gun, but I'm going to try to cut out the volume, okay, when I edit this. Okay, so those are the 3 pieces that the bears, the snail, and the little bird. And okay, you guys, I'm going to call it right here, and I'll see you tomorrow. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you so much for sticking with me this long. Hi everybody, welcome back. We're going to do our own molding. Yesterday we did the bird, the snail, and the 2 little bears, and so here we go. All right, I'm going to have to use one hand to do this. This little bird. Here we go. There we go. So this is the little bird mold that I bought to put on the edge of like my trays and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how cute that is. I don't know if you can see it. But oh look, he's flying. Um wow. That is really cute. That is gonna look so adorable. Like on a tray or as a lid handle. Oh, it is so cute. I think this thing cost like $1.25 at Temu. Okay, so what I do, I have all these little dots that I've made, and let me see if I can find my tweezers. And so for this little bear, I'm going to probably pull out this one and this one for the eyes. And then I'm going to give him a little thicky nose. Come here. Okay, so it's his nose and that's his eyes. I think for the snail, I think I'm going to give him some tiny little eyes. Okay, so for the snail, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put on a little bit of, I know we're getting to the bottom of this. Okay, just going to put on a little bit. Let me just put some in here instead. Yeah, that's better. And my voice probably sounds a little crazy today. Got a little bit of congestion going on, so I'm just going to put a little bit here and a little bit here, not too much. And then, where's my little rag? Who knows? I'm just going to wipe that off a little bit so that I can pick up this little tiny eye. Come on. I just want this little. There it is. Okay, come on. I'm just going to stick that on there. And then this little tiny eye, this one too. I'm just going to stick that on there. Hopefully you can see that that has already made a difference because now he has eyeballs and he's going to get a little spa treatment there. And then you, I'm going to put your eyes, oh, I dripped. Sorry, baby. So sorry, little Charlie. Okay, so I'm going to put one there. And, oh, shaky hands. Okay, it's all right. Born with shaky hands, I guess. So, and then it doesn't help. All my medicines I have to take. Just stay alive. Oh, yes, already. Oh, hello, little baby. You have a cute little face. Yes, you do. Oopsies, upside down. You'd be like me and not be able to breathe. Ha 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 ha. Not funny. Oh, now I got it stuck on here. Come on. Oh, yep. Here we go. All I need you to do is go. Oh, oh my God, you're so cute. And move your nose up just a little. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness, it makes such a difference when you put the little faces on. Okay, now let me just do this for 60 seconds. And while this is doing this, I'm going to just unmold a couple of things that I did afterwards off camera with the extra resin. And yeah, here we go. This should be super easy to unmold. It's like a pendulum. See, I couldn't think of what they were called yesterday. Now this is not blue. This is actually purple, but the reason that it looks blue on here is I put a little bit of the blue chameleon powder from Let.s Resin in there. And I wouldn't do that next time because, my goodness, this is like the best, like a little bit of white. And I'm going to, when I do this again, I'm going to probably put like a little bit of dark color in here too, but not do the chameleon powder because this looks like, absolutely looks like amethyst. Anyway, what else did I do? Oh, I did this one too. but I already unmolded it. I just couldn't wait. I got up last night to get a drink of water. I was like, oh, I wonder if that's done. And then I did these, look at this cute little letter mold. It's so cute. And then I just did these little letters because I wanted to see how this little mold was going to work. And I don't know if you can see those. That's a bee. Oh, these are cute. I have no idea. Oh yeah, I do have an idea. There's an eye. Little gloves are hard to deal with. Got some drip. This was just to see if these worked, if you could see what they were. So like I did Y, E, excuse me, S. It's got some back stuff on it. And I did N-O, no. Look, that's got a lot of little overflow on it. Such a tiny little mold. And then I have this one too. I got the big one, and I've also got the letter mold. And so like this is the letter K for me. I'm a K. And I'm a P. I'm a KP. Carla, and my last name. One of my last names. My maiden name. Anyway, so there, that's just a little simple something I showed you. Here we go. Now look at him. Now he's like a real bear next to his special brother. I'm going to put a nose on him. I won't do it right now because I think you guys are like, okay, we get it. And then see the little snail now that he's got eyeballs. See, this is what I do too. Like these little bears, this is the same thing that I do. I put these on with the resin, and they're on really good. I mean, really, really good. I'll probably do another minute just to be sure, but after I do this. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me all this time. If you wouldn't mind liking and maybe subscribing if you want to see more. And you can always leave me a comment on what you do and don't like. And I really appreciate you being here. I really, really do. So thank you. Everybody have a great day.